Kadosh Boker Tov. We're continuing with Halachot of Purim. In Siman Tafresh Sadikeh, Maran brings down in Sif Aleph, Seudat Purim She'asa Balayla Lo Yatsa Yedei Chovato, which means that if a person comes and he does a Seudat nighttime, he's not going to be Yotze Yedei Chovah. Even though the Elmaleh says that there is a minhag of obviously trying to do a little bit extra. That's what the Mishnah Berurah brings down in Sif Katan Gimel. We should try to do a little bit extra on the night of Purim. Anyway, it's usually after a Ta'anit, and therefore after a Ta'anit, anyway you're going to be eating. However, though the Seudat Purim, you do not do Seudah at nighttime. The Seudah is done during the day. And not only just the Seudah, remember that all the mitzvot are done during the day. It is only the Mikra Megillah, which is based upon a pasuk, that you do it during the nighttime and the daytime. But other than Mikra Megillah, all the mitzvot, whether we're talking about Mishloach Manot, whether we're talking about Matanot Levyonim, whether we're talking about also Seudat Purim, all the mitzvot of Purim are done during the day of Purim and not during the night of Purim. And therefore Maran says, if you're going to do Seudat Purim during the nighttime, you're not used to Seder Chovah, because you have to do it during the day. The Rama actually brings in the beginning, mitzvah le'arbot b'seudat Purim, u'v'seudah achat yotzim. It's a mitzvah to come and to be marbeh in this, to come and to have a very big seudah. And also the women are also going to be obligated in Seudat Purim, just as like is brought down in the Ben Ish Chai. And therefore it's important for everyone just to pay attention that they should be doing a seudah. We always speak about the concept of having the seudah with bread and with meat as well. Maran brings down then in Siv Gimel, Omer al Nisim b'Birkat Hamazon. We're going to say al Nisim b'Birkat Hamazon b'Birkat Haaretz, ve'im itchil seudato bayom mashcha ad halayla, Omer al Nisim. Debata tchilat seudah azlinan, v'yesh mi sheomer, right, she'en lo omro. And some people say not to say it. So therefore, Maran comes and he brings a very important halakha. This happens many times. Usually we don't have this problem because we actually do an early seudah. But some people that they do a very late seudah, they start the seudah and then the seudah goes into the nighttime. Now when they're going to come and they're going to say Ala Nisim in Birkat Hamazon, technically it's not Purim anymore. It's already Shushan Purim. It's already the next day. But it's not Purim anymore. So therefore, can they say Ala Nisim in Birkat Hamazon or not? So Maran says, as long as you started the seudah during the daytime, even though the seudah is continuing during the nighttime, you're allowed to. Then Maran brings down, Yesh mi shomer she'en lo omro, that you should not say it. However, though, again, usually stam v'yesh we go like the stam, which means that you're allowed to say it. And also here, the Rama also says the same thing. Noagin kisvara rishona. What does it mean, noagin kisvara harishona? That we have the minhag to do it like the beginning, like the first shita, which means that you're allowed to say it, and there's not going to be a problem. So you could still say Ala Nisim. There is going to be a problem though if you're going to come and you're going to say Arvit. Because the Mishnah Berurah brings down in Sif Katan Tet Zayin, Yesh omrim davka keshelo yitpalel Arvit adayin. That's only if you didn't say Arvit. Aval min keshitpalel shuv eno omer Ala Nisim. But the second that you actually prayed, you could not say Ala Nisim. And that's also how Rabbi Yosef is posek, which means that if right now on the night of Purim they've already done mincha before the mishteh, obviously, because if not, you're not supposed to come and you're not supposed to drink. Because if not, if you're going to start drinking, how do you come afterwards and start saying the amidah of mincha? So therefore you say mincha before the seudah. Now what happens is, when do you say arvit? So usually they'll make sure to do the arvit before everyone leaves in order that people don't forget the arvit. So he comes and he says, however, if you're going to say arvit, and now you're going to say Birkat Hamazon after the Arvit, you've lost the Ala Nisim. Now you cannot say Ala Nisim anymore in the Birkat Hamazon. So therefore it's very, very important also to have that in mind. Okay, the last halakha we'll mention is to do with Mishloach Manot. He comes and he says, Chayav lishloach lechavero shte manot, basar, o shel minei ochalim. It's obligated that a person should come and do Mishloach Manot. He's going to send, right, to his friend 2 manot of basar, or of 2 different types of foods. Shne'emaru mishloach manot ish lere'ehu. Since manot is plural, so therefore shete manot, you need 2 different types of foods. Le'ish echad, since it says ish lere'ehu, so therefore it's 1 person to his friend. So it's 2 manot to 1 friend. Matanot levyonim, remember, is 2 to 2. 2 to 2 means matanot, plural, La'evyonim, plural. So therefore you have to give two, right? Two different parts of foods to two different people. That's why, if you remember, this year, because of the inflation, the price actually went up. A seudah, once upon a time, with $10, you would be able to go to a restaurant and you'd be able to buy something. Nowadays, since it became more expensive, so that's why we wrote down in the bulletin that it's around $12, right, per evyon. So therefore, if you have to give to two different evyonim, so therefore it becomes $24, which means that you're giving two seudot, right, two different foods, right, to two different people. Now it says, V'chol amarbe lishloach l'reim mishubach. Says Maran, the more that you're going to do mishloach manot, the better that it is. V'im en lo, if you do not have, machlifim chaveros. Then what you're able to do is, if a person that does not have the financial possibilities to start coming and giving so many mishloach manot, what do? You start switching with your friend. What does that mean, you're going to switch with your friend? You're going to give to your friend, and your friend will come and exchange and give it back to you. Zeh sholech lezeh sudato, v'zeh sholech lezeh sudato, kedei lekayem, in order to be mekayem the mitzvah of mishloach manot ish lere'ehu.